we are going to go ahead and start on the special guest segment with Selena. And Scott's going to be interviewing her.
Okay.
So we get it
Hey,
switched over
hey.
here.
All right. You let me know whenever you're ready, Phil, and I can kind of just slide into
Right.
it.
Yeah, I think I usually like to let our special guests talk for a couple minutes first about whatever's important to them.
Mhm.
So if you wanted to get Selena before Scott asks you some questions, you want to start off with anything going on in Vine Grove and also
Hey,
maybe some updates on your Get Your Money Right movement. That'd be
I
great.
sure can. Yeah. There's a lot going on in Vine Grove. This Friday in Vine Grove will be our first Fridays event this summer because last month's was rained out. But we're going to have fireworks, food trucks. We have a DJ. It'll be exciting to be out there. I know I heard Footloose, so I was like, oh. But our first Friday event is always well attended, and it should be a lot of fun, especially the one with the fireworks this month. And that's on Friday night I think we'll get started around 5 o'clock. And then we also this month have a Mimosa Fest. It will be our first ever Mimosa Fest. We'll also have bourbon tastings, craft beer tastings, and that event has sold a lot of tickets. There are a lot of people interested in this event. This is the first time that I know of in the state of Kentucky. I know they have them in Atlanta and Memphis, but it will be right here in Little Oak Vine Grove. Some of the other things that we have going on is we're updating our infrastructure, getting trying to catch up with all the growth that we've had over the last 10 years. So we're getting our wastewater treatment plant upgraded. We're getting sidewalks on Knox Avenue. And so we're just trying to get grants and work on those projects and making Vine Grove beautiful. Well, even more beautiful, I
Nice.
should say. Yeah.
Nice. Well, Selena, you had
Yeah.
answered a couple of
Right.
questions that I had all right there, so that's good as far as
Okay.
what people might be knowing about. So,
Yeah,
uh,
absolutely.
one question is, since you are a Vine Grove City Council member, what are some challenges that you see uh, Vine Grove having that the community should know more about that they can get involved with?
Well, I can answer our biggest challenge is flooding.
Right.
And we have been working on that. We did take out a loan to get some of that corrected, but there's still a lot more work to do. And and it's just slow. City government is slow, and so nothing happens fast. But the I don't know necessarily if the community can get involved in any way in that, other than notifying us and letting us know right away if something is flooded or if their yard is flooded or whatever the case may be. But whenever we have a rain event, we all
Yeah,
cringe. It just, yeah,
I can understand that. Understand that.
yeah.
So something that most people may not know is when you and I got together, it was with your Get Money Right workshop a couple years
Yes,
ago. So go ahead and tell us about your Get Money Right as far as, how did it
yeah.
get started, why, and just kind of let us know what's going on with you, Get Your Money Right.
Sure. Well, former Councilwoman Tanya C. Brooks and I got together one night and we were on the phone talking about how women were coming in her bank and they didn't know anything about their finances.
Mhm.
They were coming in asking questions, maybe their spouse died or whatever the case. But she said, I'm just kind of tired of that. We need to have an event called Get Your Money Right Girl. And I said, "Oh, girl, get your money right." But anyway, long story short, we had our first event. 50 ladies showed up to this event. We had about 5 speakers. 14 people had their credit pulled. 5 purchased a home. It was a great event. But
Nice.
one of the messages we kept hearing from the ladies was, "Oh man, I wish my husband could hear this. I really wish my husband could hear." So the following year, it was just get your money right. We left the girl off. We invited everyone, and we've just been going ever since. Of course, Tanya passed, but
Mhm.
I kept it going. During COVID, we went on Zoom. We never stopped because we want people to get their money right, and we want as many people as possible to get this information. And it's been free every year except one year. We decided to start charging so that we could offer more.
Mhm.
And but we went back to free this year because we did Get Your Money Right with scholarships. Every year it's a different theme. So we had Get Your Money Right with Business to help the small businesses after COVID. And we were able to give one business owner $500. She won $500, and it was amazing. She started crying, saying she was about to close her business, and I mean, it was just it was awesome.
I
And
think
then
I was
we
there for that because I think I slightly remember that. Yeah, that's
yes.
very
That was last year, and then this year, she became one of the sponsors for the event. Her business had
nice.
completely turned around, and she's super successful, so she sponsored the event with Get Your Money Right scholarships. That was at North Hardin High School. That was the first time that we had 2 events going on at the same time. So we had the students in the gym, and we had the adults getting their money right, the parents on the other side in the cafeteria, and that was pretty amazing.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so
That's good. So I'm part of the group, so I see you making updates in there. So with that,
yes.
with your updates, notifications, what's going through the pipeline now? What do you got going
Yeah.
next for Get Your Money Right?
Well, I'm proud to announce that we are now a nonprofit. All of these years, it was either self-funded or we were able to get some scholarships. We were under the Legacy Foundation umbrella for a while, and we decided this year just to go ahead and start a Get Your Money Right nonprofit. And we also have a Get Your Money Right book coming out, and so we're excited about that. We applied for our 501(c)(3) so that we could start taking donations and fundraising, and I'm very excited about the book. the The book is about a 30-year-old woman that is living in at poverty level, and she wants to get her money right, but she doesn't know how. So there's a 10-step plan in there for her to go from where she is to where she would like to be, which is a restaurant owner. And it took her 10 years, but she was able to implement the plan and become a restaurant owner. But anyway, I won't spoil it for you. It's a,
Yeah,
it's a great book. And so we're hoping to be able to use those funds to keep helping people in the community to get their money right.
that's good. And this book, is that already available or is it going to be announced at some point?
Yes, it is not available. It will be announced within the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
So stay tuned on the Get Your Money Right Facebook page. We do have a Get Your Money Right. It's a private group, but I'm going to create a different one so that other people can join. But yeah.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Now, with the Get Money Right, and I know with your involvement at the city council,
Hmm.
where do you see the intersection of where maybe, you know, let's just say, for example, if we were to take the Get Your Money Right and bring it to government or education or things of that nature, what would be the best way or maybe the best message for somebody to kind of get involved with Get Your Money Right and maybe apply the principles that you teach?
Um, the best way for someone is to reach out to me right now, just to reach out to me,
Mhm.
and I will get them plugged in because I teach financial literacy classes at Goodwill once
Oh,
a
okay.
month. I teach at in any school that asks me to come in. I go in and I teach the students. I love to mentor young people in the Men of Light group, the Brother to Brother group. So I will come in and teach those classes anywhere throughout the year. But for Get Your Money Right event, I would love to have people to join the committee, the planning committee, and to be a part of that event as well.
Nice. Yeah. We do have to get our money right. You know, it's always something. I'm sure you hear about it in your career, and even for me or everyone here listening, you know, if we don't get
Yes.
our money right, we can become broke. So, if you were to give one important financial piece of advice to us or everybody watching, what would that number one piece of advice be?
And
Well,
before you say it, we're not financial advisors. Right. So,
yes, absolutely. Just giving advice. But one thing I'm noticing lately is that people are not starting to save for retirement early enough.
Hmm.
And so they're walking around 50 years old playing catch up, trying to add more, just not enough saved or having to work longer because they can't retire. So for the young people out there, I would say go ahead and get started. Start saving now for retirement. It seems so far away, but the years go by so fast. And before you know it, you're thinking about retiring and it's just not enough in your investments.
That is true. That is true. I'm always looking at my savings and stuff and seeing where can I save more money or stuff. So that's always a good tip. So.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Is
What
there
are
anything else
oh,
that
go ahead,
I was going to say? Is
Scott.
there anything else that you would like to add about your get your money right, or anything else that you're doing?
Well, I just like to say that anyone that is interested in increasing or improving your financial future, I work for South Central Bank. So you can
Mhm.
come by the bank branch anytime and talk to one of the loan officers or talk to me about your finances and what you would like to see happen over the. I had a couple, a business owner out of Radcliffe to come in last week, and they just wanted to sit down and show me everything they had and see how what they could do to improve because there's always areas of improvement, money market accounts, CDs, whatever it is. South Central Bank can help you.
Nice, awesome. Well, Selena, thank you. Is there any questions that you, anything else you want to add, or any questions that you have for us?
Well, let's see. I love what you all are doing here. How long have you been doing this?
This is our 7th one, so 7 weeks.
Oh, 7 weeks. Oh, wow. This is great. Keeping the community informed. That is what I'm all about. So I will definitely share your page, make sure that everyone in my network knows about it. And I just appreciate you all having me on here. And I look forward to seeing everyone at First Fridays on this Friday, July 11th, which happens to be my birthday. Hey, so
Nice.
come
Happy
on
birthday.
out. And if you want to bring some gifts and money out to me Friday, I'll be at Optimus Park.
That's great. And we thank you for sharing what we're doing. And also, what is the Vine Grove City website? Is it vinegrove.org? Is that right?
Yes, vinegrove.org.
And that's a good resource for
Yeah.
people,
And our
constituents
Facebook
there.
page also. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. And then, of
And,
course, you said you
oh,
had to get your money right Facebook page, I
yes.
think. Okay.
Yes. And also there's some backpack giveaways coming up for the students that are going back to school. And that'll be at the end of the month on July 26th, the same day as our Mimosa Festival. So, if you find it in your heart and want to donate school supplies, reach out to one of those organizers and help some of the students
And where
out.
can they reach out at?
Oh, okay.
Or,
One is Mary Gathers is hosting her annual backpack giveaway, and that will be at the Gathering Bakery on July 26th from 8 to 12 p.m. And then the Sigma Gamma Rho are hosting theirs at Radcliffe Elementary School on the same day, July 26th from 12 to 2, I believe. Yeah, 12 to 2 or 12 to 4, something like that. And then there's the last one will be on August the 2nd, and that will be at Restoration Worship Center in Radcliffe. And yeah, so you can go
great.
to any one of those three
Nice.
places and donate. Yes.
Cool.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you, Selena, for coming
Yeah.
on.
Oh, you're so welcome. I hated that I wasn't able to get on before the Radcliffe firework event. That was a pretty good